call the Waverly Village Council meeting to order for July the 24th, 2024. Christina, you lead us in the pledge.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll.
Gideon,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Here.
Forrest Blakeman,
Here.
Bevins,
Here.
Patterson.
Here. Need the approval of the Wednesday, July the 10th, 2024 regular meeting minutes. Need a motion and a second.
So moved.
I'll second that.
A motion and a second for the minutes for July the 10th. Is there any discussion? Call the roll.
Bevins,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carries. Next is some guest speakers tonight. We have Michelle Rowland. You want to step up to the microphone over there and state your name and what, tell us what you do. What's up?
Hi, my name is Michelle Rowland. I live on 410 South Lock Street. Me, my husband, and our neighbor, we are here to represent, actually, Lock Street. We're having a problem with roaches. I know some people that's never had to deal with that. It's just hard to imagine what you have to go through to actually take care of the problem. My husband and I, we've been treating this inside, outside for 6 months now. The issue is, we have a rental property that's beside of us. The people that live there now, they're taking very good care of it. But the prior tenants continue to have roaches, and it's an infestation. And it's like, here we are paying money monthly for this to be taken care of, and nobody is actually blaming the owner of the rental property. We would like, and I wish there were more of us here, because there's more than just us three that this is affecting. I would like to see something, you know, a letter to go out to the person who owns the home to let them know that this is a part of their duties. My husband and I have a rental property out in the country, and if something went wrong with that, we were responsible for it, and we took care of it. This problem is an ongoing problem. We live in a great, great little town, but we need to make it better, because these things should not be allowed. If somebody's grass is high, if there's trash, sure, they're gonna get a letter, hey, you need to get that mowed. Well, when it comes to roaches, nobody does anything about it. So my opinion is, I'm gonna start sending our bills to the owner of that property and let them take care of that, because it's not a cheap monthly payment to come out. And we're only doing that because I cannot live like that, and neither can they. And no one should expect us to. So I do believe that it's in your ballpark now, you know, that you guys can maybe, you know, set a fire underneath him and let him know that this is unacceptable. We're all getting ours treated, and if this is the only house and where it's coming from, which we're pretty sure that it has been, that if we all get it treated, we can get rid of this problem. And it's something that needs to be addressed. It cannot just, we have just swept it under the rug, but it needs to be addressed. And we sure hope that you guys will help us do that.
What's the address and who's the owner?
It's 408 Lock Street, and it's Tom Friday. Yeah, the yellow one. And it's like, I know our neighbor, Todd, actually lives, he actually lives across the road, the street from us. So he had to have his house sprayed today as well as we did. Like I said, we do it on a monthly basis. We've got several neighbors that's went through the same thing, and it just needs to be taken care of. And all we're asking is a little help to tell this person who owns this home, you know, it is your responsibility to take care of that. Because it's our responsibility to take care of ours. You know, I don't feel that he should get off the hook for that, regardless of who he is, where he works, or what he has. We are all working class people here. You know, we pay our taxes, we work hard, and we deserve to be able to not worry about that. And like I said, it's, you know, we live in a really nice community, but, you know, we got to take care of this. We just need help. Some of our neighbors could not come this afternoon, but I wish we had 30 people here, because I know we sure have talked to a lot of people, and they have told us the same issue. So I would appreciate anything that you all could do, and I appreciate the time for letting me speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is the approval of the June 2024 financial report submitted by Karen Bauer, our Chief Deputy Auditor. Need a motion and a second.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and second for the financial report, June of 2024. Is there any discussion? Call the roll.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Bevins,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carries. Next is the approval of the June 2024 tax report submitted by Karen Downs, our tax administrator. I need a motion and second.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay, motion and second for the tax report for June 2024. Is there any discussion? Call the roll.
Bevins,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carries. Next up is the mayor's report.
Okay, well, to start off, next week is Fair Week, and our schedule we have is pretty well, I think it's almost filled up. I think there might be one day where one person is just there, but other than that, it's they're looking good. So, also wanted to, the personnel committee, I know just have one here, John, but I need to get with Brian and Angel. We have the part-time mayor's clerk that is going to come down Friday. So I'd like to get with them, go through the applications, and then start the interview process with that. So that, and then I passed something around to everybody, or everybody should have a copy. There's an annexation letter to go into agreement with our attorneys, and I just need a motion and for Debbie and I to sign this, to be able to go into an agreement with them for that. So it's for annexing north of town. They're going to look into it for us. So
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion and second for, so that the mayor and Debbie can sign the form. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, I have a question. Do we have any idea, I see the hourly rate for some of these services, but do we have any idea where this ends up?
what they said, it could be anywhere from 12,000 to at the most, I think 25,000. But I think the way we have looked at it, that it should be like some costs will be incurred in this year's budget, but it should go on to next year's budget too. So we shouldn't get to where it ends us up so much, so to say, for this year.
All right. Any more discussion?
I think it's a great idea. I think it should be pursued.
We also have water and sewer out there, and we treat the water already, so that won't be an additional expense as far as running more lines.
Right.
Okay. Call the roll.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Bevins,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carries.
Okay, and last but not least, we have Johnny Voorhees here, and I'm sure we could all go around the room here and say something about Johnny, but me as a young kid, I've known Johnny since I was in high school, so Johnny's not only been I can't say enough about him, 40 years here with the Village of Waverly, and Johnny's coached track, he's touched a lot of kids growing up here. He's just been a pillar for our community. And Johnny, I'll probably sit here and cry, so I'm just going to stop.
That's a good idea.
You are, it's an honor to have worked with you through the years, and it's an honor to have you an employee of Waverly for this many years. So I do have a plaque for you. I'd like to present you. And of course, we'd like for you to do a speech, Johnny.
Well, you know I don't talk.
Yeah, I know. Of course, I told him you had to. But this plaque does say, John Voorhees, thank you for your 40 years of continuous service to the city of Waverly. That's a 2024.
Yeah, just thanks to everybody that has allowed me to be here for this long. Never thought I'd be here this long, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So thank you.
Stayed long enough to get a hat.
And we've enjoyed having you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm sure if we would ask Johnny for all the accomplishments that the sewer department has done since he's been there, we would probably be here the rest of the night. But
Let's not do that.
but I'm just saying, because that's how much he's turned it over there. And Johnny, what you've done for this village is the gratitude. I can't go enough for it.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
Appreciate it very
thank you.
All right. Anything else?
That's it, sir.
That's it? All right. Next up is committee reports. And the first one is John Gideon with personnel.
Jesse Conway has applied for the position of Superintendent, Village of Waverly Wastewater Treatment Plant. Jesse holds a bachelor's degree in environmental engineering from Shawnee State University. Started working for the Village of Waverly in 2015. In November 2017, he became chief operator at the wastewater treatment plant after passing his professional Class 3 wastewater plant license. He then became operator of record in September of 2018. This time, I'd like to make a motion to recommend Jesse Conway for the position of Superintendent of the Wastewater Treatment Plant, Village of Waverly, effective July 28, 2024, the starting pay of $25.19 per hour. That is my motion.
Okay.
I'll second
I
that.
have a motion, I have a second to hire, or replace Jesse Conway in the wastewater plant supervisor position. Is there any further discussion? We'll call a roll.
Bevins,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carries. Gideon, you have anything else?
Yes, I've got a second one. Letter here to Mayor Henderson, from Chief Winfield. Says on June 22nd, 2024, Officer Megan Burgess resigned from the Waverly Police Department, opening a spot for a full-time officer. I would like approval from council to hire Jacqueline Conley as full-time police for the Village of Waverly. Conley recently graduated from Southern Ohio Police Training Academy on July 19, 2024. Conley is eager to start her career with the Waverly Police Department. We are happy to have her start her career with our department. I'd like to make that motion that she be named to the police department.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second for Jacqueline Conway. All right,
Are we saying it right?
that was it.
Jason.
Jason.
Okay.
Jason.
All right.
I thought you said it.
I should have mentioned effective start date is Monday, July 29th, 2024. Pay rate is $18.23 an hour.
Okay. All right, I have a motion and a second for that. Is there any discussion? Call the roll.
Gideon,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Bevins,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carries. All right. Anything else, John?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and swear.
Swear in now.
Okay. You'll get it. We'll fix it. Honestly.
Yeah. Ready, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Jason Conley,
being first duly sworn, do solemnly swear that I will support
do solemnly swear that I will support
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the laws thereof,
and the laws thereof,
the ordinances,
the ordinances,
rules, and regulations
rules, and regulations
of the Village of Waverly,
Waverly,
Pike County, Ohio,
Pike County, Ohio,
that I do not subscribe to
that I do not subscribe to
or belong to any group,
or belong to any group,
organization, or part
organization, or part
that recommends the overthrow of this government
that recommends the overthrow of this government
by force,
by force,
and that I will uphold
and that I will uphold
and defend the foregoing rules,
and defend the foregoing rules,
regulations,
regulations,
ordinances,
ordinances,
laws,
laws,
and Constitution
and Constitution,
to the best of my knowledge
to the best of my knowledge
and ability,
and ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Further,
Further,
I understand and agree
I understand and agree
that the information seen or heard
that the information seen or heard
connected in any way with the Waverly Police Department
connected in any way with the Waverly Police Department
or any other law enforcement agency
and or any other law enforcement agency
is considered strictly confidential,
is considered strictly confidential,
and that is unauthorized disclosure
and that is unauthorized disclosure
by me
by me
may be grounds
may be grounds
for immediate dismissal.
for immediate dismissal.
Congratulations.
I'm sorry. Kind of hard to get in some of them. There we go.
Need a motion.
You want to say anything? Because I love you. Yes, she does.
We're on to public service.
Okay, next up, is public service for Angel. Anybody got anything? Okay, nothing there. Anybody got anything for, zoning for Brian? And again, we got nothing, so catch them when we come back. Next is, public safety, forest.
I think everything's been taken care of on my end. We got a new police officer,
Okay,
police chief, and
we're
everything.
doing good tonight. Let's keep
That's
it up.
That's all I have.
All right. Next is, recreation, Skimmer.
The improvements to the boys dugouts at Bristol Park were completed today, and I was notified of some damaged equipment over at Walnut Street Park 2 weeks ago. I reached out to Scotty, he was gonna take a look at it. There were some swings that were missing some chains and some seats, and then I was out of the country last week, and I believe Scotty's out of the office this week, ill, so I haven't had a chance to touch base with him to see what the plan is, but, that's all I have right now.
All right, thank you. Finance, Christina.
General fund beginning balance, $1,011,356.86. General fund payables, $6,989.80. Capital improvements, 2%, $113,041.38. And the general fund balance is $891,325.68.
All right, thank you. Next is, under old business, and we got ordinance 48-2024. This is the third and final reading of this ordinance. I need a motion to read in title only, since it's already been read completely.
Tom, I'd like to say one thing. This ordinance at the last meeting was tabled, and I talked to her and several others in here, and they was under the impression that we were gonna have a meeting on that to go over the details of that.
Okay.
And when I get my pack, I never got no call or nothing, and when I got my packet, I see it's right back in there
Well,
in the same language as it was.
you know how to vote for it then, don't you?
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's
That's
all
the
we
way
need
it's
to
gonna be
know.
voted.
All right. So, next I still need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, and a second.
I'll second it.
All right, motion second to read in title only. Stuart, go ahead and read that.
Ordinance 48-2024, an ordinance to amend ordinance 33-99, the city special assessment policy.
Okay? Now I need a motion to vote on this ordinance. There's no motion to vote on it, so it's going down in defeat. And we will come back later with something maybe a little more believable or usable.
Yeah, I just like
Okay,
different language.
that's good. All right, thanks. We got it taken care of.
That's what we all want.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. This is not very good. Anyway, next one is ordinance 61-2024, the second of three readings. We read that one, I think we read this in entirety.
We did.
I'll make a motion.
Yeah, that's right, we did that last week, didn't we? Okay, so I need to read it in title only,
I'll make a motion.
okay?
I'll second it.
Have a motion second to read the title only, read 61-2024. Call roll.
Bevins,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carried. Christine, you read this one and just the title only.
Ordinance 61-2024. Ordinance to regulate residential fences and or hedges.
There we go, that's it. And we'll come back to this one next meeting and take care of it. Next is new business, is resolution 67-2024. Second and third readings are dispensed. The purpose is to move appropriations between lines within the individual funds to cover existing expenses. Okay, well, let's see. Mr. Gideon, can you read that one for me?
Purpose to move appropriations between lines within the individual funds, budget appropriation, whereas it's necessary to increase and decrease lines within the same fund to cover existing and future expenses, whereas a request from the said funds department head has been received, whereas adjustments to the following are requested. Line water fund from line 425, equipment repair, $1,500.
All you need is all we need is the title on
I
that.
don't know.
Mm-mm.
No,
We have to read this one in
Second and third
entirety.
readings
Dispense.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, I was looking at the other one, I'm sorry. Go ahead, keep on going.
Okay, from line 425, equipment repair, it's 15,000, to line 464, sludge management, increase of 15,000. Sewer fund, from line 474, project sewer, 15,000, to line 407, fringes, 15,000. Fire fund, from line 424, new equipment, 2,000, to line 408, office equipment, 2,000. Therefore, Be it resolved by the Village Council of Waverly, Ohio, that the auditor and staff are authorized to adjust the various lines of the fund listed above to cover existing and future expenses in that fund. Second and third readings of this resolution are hereby dispensed with at least 5 members of the council concurring.
I so move. You so move?
I so move.
Okay,
I'll second.
okay. And we got a second? All right. So, is there any discussion on resolution 67-2024?
For people in the audience, that's just merely a transfer from one line to another. The money's already been appropriated.
All right, call the roll.
Bevins,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Patterson,
Aye, motion carries. Next one, the last one we got is resolution 68-2024. Second and third readings are dispensed. The purpose is to authorize Mayor Richard Henderson and Auditor Deborah Whaley to apply for, accept, and enter into a water pollution control loan fund, WPCLF, agreement on behalf of the Village of Waverly for the construction of the Foreman Lane sanitary sewer rehab project and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan. Skinner, read that.
Resolution 68-2024, a resolution authorizing Mayor Richard Henderson and Auditor Deborah Whaley to apply for, accept, and enter into a water pollution control loan fund agreement on behalf of the Village of Waverly for construction of the Foreman Lane sanitary sewer rehab project and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan. Whereas the Village of Waverly seeks to upgrade its existing wastewater facilities, and whereas the Village of Waverly intends to apply for water pollution control loan fund for the construction of the wastewater facilities, and whereas the WPCLF requires the government authority to pass legislation for application of a loan and the execution of an agreement, as well as designating a dedicated repayment source. Now therefore be it resolved by the Village of Waverly, Pike County, Ohio as follows. Section 1, that Mayor Richard Henderson and Auditor Deborah Whaley be and are hereby authorized to apply for a WPCLF loan, sign all documents for, and enter into a water pollution control loan fund with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and the Ohio Water Development Authority for construction of the Foreman Lane sanitary sewer rehab on behalf of the Village of Waverly, Ohio. Section 2, that the dedicated source of repayment will be the sewer fund. Section 3, that this resolution shall be in full force at the earliest date allowed by law. Second and third readings of this resolution are hereby dispensed with, at least 5 members of council concurring. I so move.
I'll second that.
Okay, I have a motion and second for resolution 68-2024. Is there any discussion? Call the roll.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Bevins,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Patterson,
Aye, motion carries. Next is the auditor's report.
I need a motion to pay the bills, please.
Motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion second to pay the bills. Is there any discussion? Call the roll.
Bevins,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Patterson,
Aye, motion carries. With that, announcements for the next village council meeting will be Wednesday, August the 7th, 2024 at 6 p.m. And the next planning commission meeting will be Friday, August the 16th, 2024 at 9 o'clock a.m. For that, I need a motion and second to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion and second to adjourn. Call the roll.
Forrest Blakeman,
Aye.
Bevins,
Aye.
Sheridan,
Aye.
Gideon,
Aye.
Patterson.
Aye, motion carries. We are now adjourned. Thank you very